I haven't done one of these in a while. Between the Cuban Adjustment Act and then when they started, when they took away their refugee status, I came on here and I talked about it again, and I kind of make fun of them. But anyway, here's another one for the record. Cuban-Americans take front and fucking center. Cubans for Trump. Front and fucking center. Let's talk about it, because I know you don't want to talk about it now, right? Now you're avoiding me at all fucking costs, right? And I think
landscaping company, they were taken into custody in this parking lot of the shopping center. Tonight, Intensify reporter Megan Reina is following all these developments for us. Megan?
Well, Henry Easties, this is part of the Trump administration's push for mass deportations. We heard from two immigration attorneys who watched as their clients were taken into custody today after they showed up to their scheduled immigration hearings.
Crying out, "I don't want to die in Honduras." Just because we look this way? Just because of our names? Like, what? I'm so angry. Like, there is so much.
Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. In case you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I appreciate you all, and I hope you are all doing well wherever you are. May God bless you for that. So today we are going to talk about the Miami Cubans who are regretting their votes for Trump. Yes, so they are now regretting, and when they were voting to hurt other people. That is what people are saying. Yes, so kindly let me know your thoughts in the comment section as we watch these videos together. Yes, stay tuned. So let us dive into the videos. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
Because I can't. Like, they are hunting us down like animals. Like, and are you all okay with this? Just because we look this way? Just because of our names? Like, what? I'm so angry. Like, there is so much rage watching those videos of raids in construction sites, like on the street, and by Proud Boys, by white supremacists. They're hunting us down because we look this way, because we speak this way, because we go, like, I don't understand how people are still defending this man. Like, I don't get it. Make me understand, because I cannot wrap my head around you hunting people down because they look the way they look.
Breaking news, because this just happened a couple hours ago. The Supreme Court ruled, and it is going to allow Trump and his administration to strip the humanitarian parole of 500,000 people from 4 countries. A protection that was in place to keep them from being deported is being stripped, and it is going to result in at least 500,000 people being deported who come from 4 countries. Do you want to guess what one of those countries is? The very first one listed? Cuba. Donald Trump and his administration are revoking the protection of thousands of Cubans. Without that protection, those Cubans do not have legal asylum in the United States. And the Trump administration is going to deport thousands of Cubans and send them back to Cuba. They told you that Barack Obama was Fidel. They told you that Hillary Clinton was Fidel. They told you that Bernie Sanders was Fidel. They told you that Joe Biden was Fidel. They told you that Kamala Harris was Fidel. And you believed them. And now, Donald Trump, who needed your vote to get elected, is going to deport Cubans back to Cuba. Myself and others said this would happen, but I'm not here to say I told you so. I'm not here to celebrate this. My heart is broken. I'm a white boy, but I'm from Florida. And I have spent so much of my life around wonderful Cuban people. I have fallen in love with your food and your music and your culture. And then I watched a political party in my country weaponize very legitimate, real fears that you have and lie to you and tell you that if you didn't vote for them, what happened in Cuba would happen to you here. And you did. And now they're sending some of you back to that place because they only cared about your vote and they don't actually care about you.
They are hunting us down like animals.
Black American leaders did more for the Latino Hispanic community than their own leaders. The rights that they have today that they're able to exercise is because of Black American leaders. You think white folks just gave you the right to vote? No, Black Americans were applying pressure. You think you just woke up one day and all of a sudden you were given civil rights? No, Black Americans made that sacrifice. While y'all leaders were leading you into whiteness, Black American leaders were protesting for civil rights that you now benefit from. You are the beneficiaries without even making any sacrifices. And that's why it's so easy to disregard something or throw something away when you didn't work for it. That's why it's so easy for them to vote for Trump and vote against their best interests, because the rights that they have, they didn't sacrifice for them. They didn't make any sacrifices, neither did their leaders.
¿Por qué están arrestando personas inocentes que solo huyen de una dictadura, de una tiranía asesina comunista?
Tras la detención de la joven cubana Laura de la Caridad González Sánchez, líderes del movimiento anticomunista I-220A expresaron su apoyo.
Como movimiento legal en el estado de la Florida, necesitamos por favor que se tomen en cuenta que si no hemos cometido crimen, que tenemos nuestras vidas organizadas, nuestro asilo pendiente, que por favor no tenemos por qué vivir con este terror.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote.
Raise your hands, come on.
For Donald Trump.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. That's what y'all did. Those people didn't even get paid to do that. Crazy. The wordplay that the GOP specifically used in Florida, especially Miami, on Venezuelans and Cubans is unreal. They told you guys that they're only going after the criminals. You guys are the criminals. When you come to this country illegally, that's the crime. But what you do is you seek asylum because you're saying you're running away from a very bad government. But you still have to get here to seek asylum. And when you seek asylum, you give your name, where you're living, where you're working. That's how this works. So that's what they did. They didn't go around trying to find a bunch of illegal immigrants everywhere because that's difficult to do. Apart from the farms and the construction sites, it's hard to find illegal immigrants in the country. They don't leave a paper trail. But people that seek asylum do. And that's why they went to y'all houses in Miami and picked y'all up because they knew where you were at. Your paperwork wasn't completed. But hey, I will for Donald Trump. You voted for your people to get deported because he don't give a shit what you look like. Y'all could look white, you can have the proximity to whiteness, but you are from Cuba and he don't give a shit. So thoughts and deportations. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all stand 10 toes down in your vote. Don't start bitching now.
Animals.
No hate, no shade, I promise. But welcome to being treated like black people are treated in America. You weren't special. You weren't. It didn't matter if you were born here or born in Mexico. If you speak Spanish, they think you're an immigrant. And they're treating you the way they treat black people in America because y'all thought y'all was special. So I don't know how y'all gonna deal with it, and I'm serious. And I hope y'all learn from this. I really do, as a community, that y'all learn that no matter what happens, you will never be white. and you will always be Hispanic. You will never, ever have white privilege.
Because I can't.
What do you want us to say? Y'all voted for him. Like literally like 47% of Hispanics and so forth voted for him. And the women were probably like maybe 30 to 40%. Y'all voted for him. Y'all did. Y'all didn't listen to us. Y'all don't even like us. So again, how do we feel about it? We told y'all. Y'all thought y'all was going to get another stimulus check or whatever have you. It was proven how many of y'all voted for him. Proven. Proven. You hear what I'm saying? Proven. I already went through the demographics of how many Latinos, and so if I went through each culture of how the radius circle of who voted for Trump. Y'all's men and y'all did. And I know you did. So you can't say that you didn't. You did. I know you voted for him. You did. Because I went through your entire profile. You became an American citizen. Green card or whatever, not birth certificate. But yeah, you did. You voted for him. I know you did. And then in your other videos, it's like you're like this. 1 minute you're smiling, 1 minute you're, you know what? Yeah. I am not coming from a mean place. But don't get on here crying, acting like you didn't make y'all people didn't make this happen. Next time, listen to people that look like us. Or, you know what? Not even that look like us. Get on your knees and pray and ask God what to do. That's what you should have done. Okay? So, roll it out. Roll it out. Ride it out. That's all you know they say. Ride it out. See what comes out on the end. Go talk to your men's and them. And I'm not being mean. I'm just letting you know the true facts. You know, it's not like you don't know. Your people voted for him. Like, come on. Like, ask your people, are they okay? Say to the Hispanic folks, say to my people only, are you okay with this? Say it that way. Make the narrative that way. Fix it. I'm just saying, don't make it broad. Like, for, you should have hashtag Latino community or something like that. I'm just saying. I'm looking out for my people in the gingers. I'm just saying. Because we didn't do it. We didn't do that.
Now at 10, ICE operations continue in San Antonio for a second day in a row. Agents are seen arresting migrants at immigration court.
And look at this scene on the northwest side. 3 people who appear to be part of a landscaping company. They were taken into custody in this parking lot of the shopping center. Tonight, KENS 5 reporter Megan Reina is following all these developments for us. Megan?
Well, Henry ECs, this is part of the Trump administration's push for mass deportations. We heard from 2 immigration attorneys who watched as their clients were taken into custody today after they showed up to their scheduled immigration hearings. Crying out, "I don't want to die in Honduras," an emotional mother taken by ICE agents at immigration court Thursday. Another mother also placed in the same van. Her husband says she has no prior criminal history.
Mis hijas esperándolos en la casa. 6 niñas tengo que dependen de nosotros.
But like most arrested, she had just had her case dismissed by a judge.
We were requesting a merits hearing, and the judge declined to set a merits hearing because DHS asked for the case to be dismissed and the client to be ordered removed, saying that it was not in the government's interest to hear a full case.
These videos shared to us show agents in the lobby of the immigration court waiting for migrants, one agent even holding what appears to be a list with pictures. Shortly after, you see agents escort an entire family into a charter bus. ICE says these arrests are a part of the Trump administration's plans to reverse former President Biden's so-called catch and release program. They are now utilizing expedited removals. It allows them to fast-track deportations for people who have been in the country for less than 2 years. These arrests are evoking fear among people who have upcoming hearings. One attorney who's representing a man from Central Africa says the option for migrants to appear virtually for hearings appears to be gone. Her client also had his case dismissed.
I feel like we portraying people who is here with credible fears. Just knowing his story, I feel like I let him down.
But
I thought they said they were going after criminals. Those are babies. Those are children, mothers, landscapers. These immigrants are showing up to their immigration appointments trying to stay in this country the right way. And how do they get rewarded for being upstanding, doing things the right way? They get set up and they get deported. Of course, they lied when they said you get to stay if you do things the right way and you're not a criminal. These are innocent babies between the ages of 9 and 12 being zip-tied like criminals, while an actual criminal, 34-time felon rapist, leader of our country, is pardoning other criminals, the cop killing J6ers and Todd and Julie Chrisley. This is what a lot of you Mexicans and Latinos voted for. Not only are you failures, you are the biggest danger to yourselves, your own family, and your community. What an absolute disgrace you are, MAGA Latinos. They are rapidly deporting Black and brown people, many who are indigenous to this continent.
Yeah guys, thank you so much for being with me through the video. I will be coming back with more commentaries during the conclusion. Yes, so we have seen some regret in this magic city. Yes, so as the ice breakdown is intensifying, and as it intensifies under the renewed immigration enforcement, many Cuban-American Trump supporters in Miami are having second thoughts about their votes. So this is an eye-opening report, and it has dived into the personal stories, the community reactions, and some political shifts that is happening in Florida. Yes. So once the staunch allies of the president, some Miami Cubans are now speaking out. They are feeling betrayed. These people are being deported. Yes, they are facing the deportation policies, and it is starting to affect them. It is affecting their families. It is affecting their neighbors. Yes. So we are getting the first-hand information from these people, and they're now regretting. They're asking themselves, why did we vote for this administration? We would have listened to what people were saying. You have seen them talking emotionally as if they are crying. Yes, that is what happens. And guys, karma is always real. Yeah. When you wish bad for others, that which is bad happens to you. Yeah, so it is always good to wish good for other people so that you can get the benefits in return. Yeah, you know, they were feeling like if they vote, these other people who voted against this administration are the ones who would be deported, but it has come to them. It is now the opposite way. So guys, let us dive into the remaining videos, then I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Miami Cubans, stand up and take a round of applause for playing yourself. Oh, you think this is going to only affect those without documents, right? How are they going to know? How are they going to know who is here legally and who is not? Oh, you're going to let them violate your constitutional rights and ask you for your ID? Oh, you think, oh, I'll just show them my ID and they won't bother me, without realizing that is a violation of your constitutional rights. Do you even know your constitutional rights? Do you even know? Or do they just keep you down there in Miami in some of the worst schooling in the nation, and they don't tell you your constitutional rights as they stomp on them? Oh, you think it's going to affect others and not you. It's the selfishness that really gets to me. The selfishness that they voted for this. And I'm not saying that Haitians, Venezuelans, and Nicaraguans, whether they were here legally, voted for this. No. Specifically, Miami Cubans, who were so blatant on the timeline leading up to the election that they wanted this, but you didn't realize how it's going to affect your life, because how do they know who is documented and who is not?
I haven't done one of these in a while. Between the Cuban Adjustment Act and then when they started, when they took away their refugee status, I came on here and I talked about it again, and I kind of make fun of them. But anyway, here's another one for the record. Cuban-Americans take front and fucking center. Cubans for Trump. Front and fucking center. Let's talk about it, because I know you don't want to talk about it now, right? Now you're avoiding me at all fucking costs, right? And I think it's funny, but in the last week, this administration has gone after you super hard. Super hard. Even those that have been in the country for a fucking while are getting detained and being threatened to be deported. And he is coming after you. There goes the fucking articles that this, because I know you're going to say I'm lying, but I'm not lying. And if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's just a matter of time. Once he revoked your refugee status for you, Haitians and Venezuelans, right? Now you don't have the protections and that your ass is voted for, right? Do you remember all the videos? Your votes, voy a votar por Donald Trump. Right? Remember that? Remember that? Remember how many of you came to my page to talk shit? Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Do you think this would have taught you a lesson for midterms? Do you think it's going to teach you a lesson for 2028? I doubt it. I doubt it. But I hope it does. I told you so. Again, I warned you. Now, here's the funniest thing about this video. This is the guy they call El Funky, and I don't even know who the fuck he is. But as of a few days ago, he was being threatened to be deported. And now, I'm not sure how he got out of it. But look at him. Does he fucking even look like he would qualify to be in the United States under this fucking administration? I think not. He should have known better. But sure enough, I think because he thought he was famous, Trump was going to accept him. And what did he say at your own town hall meeting? I only want you for your vote. Now you see how that works, right? But if somebody knows El Funky, send it to him, right? Because I don't even know who the fuck he is. But good for your ass. Good for your ass. Maybe you'll wake up now. Maybe all of you will wake up now and stop being a part of that colorism that makes you think the color of your skin makes you better than the rest of us fucking Latinos. Who's laughing?
Thank you so much, guys, for being with me through the video. We have come to the conclusion of this video. Yes, may God continue blessing you for watching the video. So we all remember how the majority of Latinos, Cubans, Venezuelans all voted for Trump, yeah? So now we are now seeing people are coming to the realization that they did not vote for the best administration. Yes, these people are coming online looking for sympathy. Yeah? So it's really strange for the people who once supported him to come online seeking for sympathy. Yeah? So how do we help them? They are looking for sympathy, and it is because they did this to hurt themselves, to hurt other people, but now they are realizing that their votes are against them. So they voted for this, and now they are coming to cry about this. You know, people can just jump into conclusions, but the reality is just here now. People can just come up with ideas during campaigns, and you follow these ideas thinking that these ideas will work for you, or these ideas will benefit you. So how do we help these people now? They are getting to be deported. They are being raided by some ICE in construction sites, some restaurants, and also many other places. So, well, they are looking for sympathy. But when they actually had the chances, they helped themselves. They didn't think of other people. They helped themselves rather than thinking of other people, you know? So right now they are saying that illegal immigrants did not vote. That people who are being deported are these people who did not vote. That is what they are saying. That's what they are saying. And that Cubans are now angry with everyone except their own Cubans who overlooked Trump. So they voted for him. Yes. They overlooked those people who did not vote. They voted when they were dancing and smiling and singing. So who are we to blame? They are the ones to be blamed, and they are the ones to blame themselves for this. They have to blame themselves for their own actions. Yes? So they are now begging for sympathy. But when they were being begged not to vote for him, they will not listen. They voted for him because of his policies. These policies they never knew would affect them. They thought that these policies would affect other people. So this is indeed a poetic justice. And karma is real. Yes, karma is real. Trump repeatedly said he would do this. And Harris' team spent a lot of efforts telling them Trump would do this. Cubans for Trump, it's bad for you. It's sad, but it's what he said he would do. We don't know how to help about this, but it is now time to face the consequences. Some people say that, didn't he say that he was a snake? So where was the outcry, the tears, the anger when this has been happening to black folks in America? Yeah? It has been happening to the black people for centuries, and it has been in their faces, yeah, for many decades. So when you choose biasness, when you choose hatred, when you choose classism, you choose racism, among others, you get what you prefer. You know, lots of them were breaking the rules, claiming to be refugees, but going home on vacation. They were gaming the system. They trolled, they argued, they undermined other people's grievances, they yelled, etc. Guys, let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for being with me throughout the video. May God continue blessing you. Don't forget to hit the subscription button in case you have not subscribed. Kindly like this video and share this video. Have a nice time. May God continue blessing you for me. Bye bye.